With the World Cup currently going on and it being so enjoyable, my thought was, what if Pokemon were to play in the World Cup? So here's the team I would bring from Pokemon Champions, the first set, MA, the World Cup. So the way I will be choosing the players / Pokemon will be by looking at their performance in Champions, their stats, their movesets, and abilities. For example, a move like Follow Me will be looked at highly as it will distract an opposing defender. So each team in the World Cup has 26 players in their squad, so we will be choosing 26 Pokemon plus a coach. We have Sneasler as a winger first up. Sneasler will be a massive threat on the wing with its high speed and attack stat, not quite a striker, as he's a glass cannon to absolutely demolish on a one-on-one. Garchomp is a striker. Garchomp's got great attack power, good speed, solid defense, an all-around player, and great to be in the striker position to fend off defenders while still posing a great danger in the area. Basculegion is a winger. Now Basculegion will be specifically holding a Choice Scarf, if not he's quite slow. With a Choice Scarf, Basculegion is a great speed stat and great attacking stat. There's also the male version, just putting that out there. And we're going to say Last Respects works, you know, in the football world, because we're not killing players. It will be based on the amount of players behind the halfway line. We're seeing this based on the amount of players behind the halfway line. So, for example, there's 10 players behind the halfway line and he's the only one to counterattack. It'll have the greatest attack stat, making him the craziest player in a one-on-one. You know, Messi, make him just as good as Messi. But if there's 10 players with the halfway line, it's ass, or it just hits for regular base 50 base power, making him just average. Now, King Gambit isn't the fastest player, but he's got great attacking stats. Solid defenses if you're not a fighting type. If you're a fighting type, then you kind of just wash him. But outside, he's very good, especially with Sucker Punch. Just getting anything out of the way that's like, oh, you're trying to go ahead of me? No. Get fucked. But as he's really slow, even that's okay because he's not a center back. He's a CDM. Basically means that he's not quite the back, but he's quite back. Meaning if someone goes past him, don't worry, there's still other players in the way from the goal. And with the great moves like we mentioned with Sucker Punch, punching players like he's Messi, or using Iron Head like he's didn't stand, he's going to be a crazy defensive blocker. You got Talonflame as a center attacking midfielder, you know, not quite defensive, not quite a center midfielder, just more attacking. Now, he still does the same thing as a midfielder does, but more attacking oriented. Talonflame is perfect for a midfield position, having a lot of support moves, making it easier for the attacking Pokemon to go forward. For example, Tailwind, Taunt, Squash, you know, I don't think it's Squash. While also being very threatening on his own if you let him set up Sword Stance, Brave Bird, or Flare Blitz. I am absolutely screaming from outside the box. That's how we're doing this, you know. Next up, Incineroar as a center midfielder. Mr. Wolfie VGC himself, Incineroar. Intimidating his opponents when they're running at him. Fake out to disrupt the opponent's tactics. Darkest Lair if a scrap breaks out like Argentina or Netherlands for 22 to World Cup. Overall, a good player to have in your midfield, someone you hate playing against but kind of love having on your team. Kind of the same as VGC. Exactly the same as VGC, actually. Now, onto the back line, we have Hisuian Goodra at center back. The defensive goat and what I would call the real wall, not fucking Aggron. Goodra's the real wall. If you let him set up, he's an absolute defensive demon. He will tank close combats, earthquakes, less respect for breakfast. And once he's there, he will go crazy with body press. Almost one-shotting anything type neutral. And while that's great in VGC, how does this translate into a football match? Well, on the backline, as the game goes on, Goodra will only get better and better, i.e. setting up shelters. And with increased defense, body press will also increase in power. And with his increased defense, body press will also increase his power shots from range and also headers from corners or set pieces. And Goodra also has access to Life Dew, putting some energy into his teammates. Goodra is the captain of the team, the player that everybody listens to. While they may not be the best one on the team, they're mostly the most reliable with its ability. Shell Armor, not allowing unexpected events, and the one with the most presence. The same way Ferrograph is really annoying to go up against in VGC, he'll be really annoying in a game. With his ability in the game, the quickness of outside normal, i.e. priority attacks, and with the ability to set up the Trick Room, he gives the back line all the speed control it needs. For example, early in the game, if Trick Room is set up, Torque will rush down the line, you just go an absolute screaming from 40 yards out. Next up, we have Milotic, a wingback or, you know, a winger, that kind of player. Milotic, having such diversity with its moveset, it makes it really flexible with the teammates you put her up with. And also has enough firepower to go up the wing and assist with the attack. Our next wingback, Espathra. Espathra? I don't know, how do you pronounce it? Espathra? I don't know. While Espathra might not be the bulkiest Pokemon, it definitely has enough versatility with Calm Mind to become bulky and has enough support moves to assist its teammates. And thanks to its ability, it becomes an absolute menace to go down the wing if it chooses to go up for an attack on the counter. While Espathra might not be the bulkiest Pokemon, It definitely has enough versatility with its Calm Mind to become bulky. Torkoal, in combination with Trick Room, towards the side of Photograph, becomes absolutely rapid, and having Eruption to his name in the early stages of a game can easily give your team an early lead if the opponents aren't ready. Next up, we got Sinistra wingback, other wingback. You know, we're doing a 4-3-3, this is our other wingback. If you ever play against Sinistra, you know how annoying it can be. With its constant rage powder, live do, and its signature ability, healing its teammates. Basically, Sinistra will be redirecting the attacks down the wing instead of down the middle, making it harder to score. The further away you are from the middle, the harder it is to score. The Wall, in quotations, Aggron, our goalkeeper. In goal, we have Aggron. With his huge frame and high defense stat, it'll be hard to get the ball past him. Next up, we got Mega Fluet as a striker. Not much needs to be said about this demon. Lethal firepower, perfect to go in front of the goal, and is also heavy as shit for no reason, so it makes it hard to push off the ball. Mega Charizard Y is striker. Charizard Y is the type of player to have the nastiest shooting. Will shoot from outside the box, will do a bicycle, will do an absolute scorpion. This thing is an absolute demon in front of goal. He's doing Tai Flotion as a winger. Same as Circle, but has no defensive value. But early on in the game, with its insane speed and eruption, it can deal insane damage, catching that team off guard, and taking an early lead. Alolan Ninetales is center mid. Alolan Ninetales is here as a profile player, with setting up its snow for other players to be able to fully utilize their strengths while also using Snow Veil, or whatever it's called, the defensive snow thing where you need snow up, whatever it's called, I don't know what it's called, but that thing. Our Caladon can be very threatening if you don't have someone on his ass from the get-go. If it happens to be raining, he'll become absolutely cracked, and with his ability to become even better defensively as the game carries on. Not someone you want to bring on late game, but can become an absolute force to be reckoned with if brought out in the first half. Escadrille is a striker as well. Escadrille benefits hugely from having Tyranitar by his side, but can also do okay without him if you're out of subs. Doubling his speed in Sandstorm will make him almost undefensible. Mega Gengar as a midfielder, forward, pretty much anything you want him to be. Mega Gengar literally a jack of all trades. The only thing he isn't is an absolute tank, but he can do well enough that if he wants to drop back in defense, he'll be okay and won't drag the team down. Politoed is center mid or wing back. Bit of a versatile player here. Politoed is here as well as a chemistry player. If it doesn't happen to be raining, it's okay, we got Politoed to help out our Caladon. And he's also a huge help to Mega Gengar, making him become more dangerous with Perish Song. Now how Perish Song would work in a game, they die, I don't know. The players have to get subbed out, that's what we'll say. If Perish Song goes off, the players have to get subbed off from another team, as well as your team, but you can change the positions around or something, I don't know. We'll get around that, you know, just ignore that one. Mega Steelix as a center back. Mega Steelix is here for when we need more defense and not more offense, or if one of our center backs were to get injured, or even goalkeeper if needed, but we don't want to waste a Mega on our goalkeeper. Whimsicott's our center mid. Whimsicott is the definition for Pokemon, almost never attacks but offers all the support to its teammates or hinders the opponents, the definition of a box-to-box midfielder while also being rapidly fast. Tyranitar. Just like Excadrill, benefits immensely by having him alongside, but Tyranitar isn't quite as good without his partner. So if one does have to come off, it'll have to be him. And for our last Pokemon, we have Mega Frostas. Immense firing power with the snow, and also able to buff the players around it with Snow Cloak as well as Alolan Ninetales, making it a lot tougher on the opposing defense. And for the coach, we have Machamp, you know, big forearms Machamp, but also learns to move coaching, so, you know, coaching, coach, saying, you know, that's why he's here. No real reason.